News highlight in the past 24 hours. Mischief makers. Gencos blast Tinubu's aides over 2.8 trillion naira invoice audit. Power generation companies, Gencos, have strongly criticized what they described as faceless mischief makers within the presidency over reports alleging that their electricity invoices were audited and reduced to 2.8 trillion naira from an initial 6.5 trillion naira. Dr. Joy Ogaji, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Association of Power Generation Companies, APGC, dismissed the claims as misleading and unfounded in an exclusive interview with the Elite Journal. Simi probe faces hurdle without survivor testimony, DSVA. The Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, has said it cannot proceed with any formal case involving singer Simi without evidence or testimony from alleged victims. The agency's position follows the resurfacing of Simi's 2012 tweets, which recently sparked public debate over comments referencing interactions with toddlers at her mother's daycare. Kogi backs Tinubu's state police reform plan. The Kogi state government has hailed President Bola Tinubu's push for the creation of state police, describing it as a landmark reform with the potential to fundamentally reshape Nigeria's security framework for generations to come. In a statement released on Thursday by the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Fanwo, the government praised the president for reiterating his administration's commitment to decentralizing policing during a high-level meeting with governors at the presidential villa in Abuja. Court dismisses 100 million naira libel suit against Adoke. The Federal Capital Territory, FCT, High Court in Abuja, has dismissed a 100 million naira libel suit filed by Olanrewaju Suraju, chairman of the HIDA Resource Center, against former Attorney General of the Federation, Mohammed Bello Adoke. Suraju had approached the court, alleging that Adoke defamed him in a 2021 petition addressed to the Inspector General of Police, IGP. The petition, which was subsequently reported by several media outlets, called on the police to investigate the alleged forgery of an email and the stage management of a phone conversation purportedly intended to be tendered as evidence in the OPL 245 criminal trial in Italy and related civil proceedings in the United Kingdom. Fubara appoints new Rivers SSG Chief of Staff. Siminalayi Fubara has appointed a new secretary to the state government, SSG, and a new chief of staff at the Government House in Port Harcourt, signaling fresh administrative changes amid the state's recent political developments. In a statement issued on Thursday, the governor named Dr. Dagogo S.A. Wakoma as the new SSG and Barrister Sunny Iwuli as chief of staff. The appointments were conveyed through a special government announcement signed by the chief press secretary to the governor, Onwuka Nzeshi, and made available to journalists. Terrorist attacks surge 86% in Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, and Kwara states. Militants linked to Islamic State are increasingly active in Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, and Kwara states, turning remote transit corridors into conflict zones. A report by the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data, ACLED project, published on Thursday, shows violent incidents involving Islamist groups in the tri-border area rose 86% between 2024 and 2025, while fatalities linked to these attacks increased by 262%.